So what's up everyone? In this video, the next capital city I'm about to draw is going to be Saipan, Northern Mariana Islands. This capital is quite special, it's quite unique, it's also quite strange, sorta.
What?
We'll see why I consider this capital to be unique and strange at the same time. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to work. Saipan is actually an island. It's the largest island of the Northern Mariana Islands, which is a U.S. territory currently that's in the western Pacific Ocean. What makes this U.S. territory so unique and strange at the same time is that it has a legislative and an executive branch in the village of Capitol Hill. No, not this Capitol Hill located in Washington, D.C. This Capitol Hill. This island also has a judicial branch located in Susup, which is another village. It's mostly designated as a territorial capital. It's believed that Saipan was sited by the Spanish during the 16th century, and I believe these Europeans explored other islands in the Pacific Ocean besides Saipan. The 17th century hit, the Spanish started to occupy the island. People had to relocate to Guam due to diseases and conflicts in the 18th century. The 19th century hit, a bunch of Carolinians started to settle Saipan while the Chamorros were locked up. During the post-Spanish American War, the US occupied Saipan, and Spain ended up selling the island to the German Empire, and I believe the German Empire didn't give a single freak about settling Saipan or like any of the Mariana Islands. During the First World War, the Empire of Japan got a hold of Saipan, and I believe they took control ever since. Moving to World War II, the Americans showed up to the island to give the Japanese an L in 1944, so that's the Battle of Saipan. After the Second World War, Saipan and the rest of Mariana Islands became a U.S. territory in 1947, and eventually in 1978, the U.S. territory became a Commonwealth, and this means people living in the Mariana Islands and that were born in the Mariana Islands are officially U.S. citizens. Saipan is home to Mount Tapachau, which is the highest point in Northern Mariana Islands, Saipan International Airport, and Cagman High School. The Northern Mariana Islands is one of the few U.S. possessions that has a judicial branch to not be part of the rest of the branches. Instead, the rest of the branches is located somewhere else. Saipan is the birthplace of a politician named Ralph Torres. He was born in Garapan, which is the largest village in this U.S. territory. When I was working on this drawing, it wasn't much of an issue at all. It was, one of the easiest drawings I've ever done of like any capital. Okay, here's the finished drawing of Saipan. This is actually the bird island that's part of the Saipan Island, Pacific Ocean. Let me give you guys a better look. So I didn't want to like go on Google Images and find a boring picture of Saipan, Northern Mariana Islands. I had to stick with this.
Okay.
Originally, I chose a boring picture of some buildings and a street, like from a diagonal perspective. I was like, nope, I want a better picture, and I stuck with this. I love how this turned out, and it took me a little over an hour. Yeah, it felt like a summer vacation doing this. No buildings. Saipan, everyone. We actually get 2 more U.S. territorial capitals, and then we get to move on to a different part. We get to move on to more capitals, but it won't be in the U.S. anymore. That's to be decided. So, yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. Stay tuned for more content, and I hope this video was quite enjoyable to watch. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I love to connect with you people. And also, feel free to follow my Facebook page. So, I will catch each and every one of you guys later.